Hello, my dear Sun, Moon, and Rising sign Leos. I'm Michaela, and welcome to my astrology channel, Todayenergy. This is your monthly astrological forecast for the upcoming month of July, which promises to be quite exciting, dear July Leos. Congratulations for your upcoming birthdays. I wish you strong health, great, joyful adventures, luck, happiness, and of course, love, love, love. Shared beautiful love. The month is exciting mentally and also regarding movement, travel, studies, meeting people, because Mercury, after last month it was slow and retrograding, now it's so fast on the sky, so it moves through 3 signs almost in 1 month. It makes a lot of aspects with other planets, so that's mental and verbal stimulation. Besides, we all feel on collective level the heavy influence of Pluto this month, I must say, and at the very end of the month we have a tough time. Interesting but tough time. You see, the square between Saturn and Uranus is active again. I say again because we felt it the whole 2021. And in brief, Uranus wants a leap in the future, progress, independence, something fresh and new, and freedom, while Saturn is about obstacles, being patient, working hard, going back to the old traditions. It takes time. Saturn is a bit of a fear, right? So for every person it was different topics in life, but we all felt it in 2021, this kind of pushing the speed and the brake pedals at the same time. So yes, it's active at the end of July, and it will be active for the last time this autumn, September, October. So why I'm saying it, whatever you're feeling or experiencing in the late July days, the closure, the resolution, the final decision might come in the autumn, okay? So let's start from the very beginning. On the 2nd of July, we have a little bit of a intensity here because 2 aggressive planets, Mars and Pluto, are forming a square, a very intense energy that asks us to act. But we have here a really like itchiness and being irritated at the very least to say. And Pluto, of course, is about control, manipulation, push from governmental institutions. In your case, Pluto is in the 6th house, Mars in the 9th. So Mars asks you to act now, to aggressively pursue your success, people to respect you. Maybe you are in some public gathering and lecturing or publishing something, but then Pluto is those obligations that you have towards other people, towards your own health. Maybe Mars wants you to travel, but Pluto stops this by asking you to pay attention to health matters. So here it's good for you to be thoughtful, mindful, reasonable, take care of your body, take care of your work. Maybe it indicates that you will have huge amount of work simply and you'll feel exhausted, because Pluto is always something very big and very heavy and a lot, like crowds even. Maybe you will be talking in front of a crowd. Maybe there will be work travel, business trip somewhere. It can be a positive day if, of course, you don't give in to irritation and aggression and you just focus on either health or work or speaking with authorities, because it might be related to even legal issues and matters and so on. There might be some development there or big possibilities. Luckily, the same day, Mercury in Gemini, very happy planet in its own sign, trines Saturn in Aquarius. So if we're rational, cool-headed, we're very pulled together, structured, our mind, our speech, so that saves the day. Besides this, that's your 11th, 7th house, so you might get support from your friends, like-minded people. If you go to a party, if you go to your yoga club, and maybe you release the steam there, Maybe you're attending rock and roll dancing and you go and you have this brilliant partner there because it's, 11-7 house. You will receive nice stimulation and support by friends or partners, personal or business ones. On the 5th, the tension goes down a bit because Mars passes from fiery, sometimes aggressive Aries into calm down, measured, earthy Taurus. For you, Taurus is 10th house, and wherever Mars goes, there go our action and ambitions and passion and desires. So that's your work. Work achievements, recognitions, status, you can push it for a promotion, you can maybe establish your own business, you will be very, very active at work, and of course also it might be just some public presentations and career achievements. The same day, 5th of July, Mercury goes into Cancer, and on the 18th, Venus as well goes into Cancer. Now, that is your 12th house, and it's a bit hidden. Sometimes people don't even feel it, but sometimes you feel it, but it's like on the background, your subconscious, right? Your emotions. And of course, Mercury stimulates a lot of inner mental monologues with yourself. Maybe you will be talking a lot with psychologists or studying something religious or spiritual. That's great for meditations, visualizations. And Venus in the 12th house is asking you to take care of your spirit and body, of your soul and emotions. Maybe go to spa, relax, be a little bit in isolation, do something that you love doing. Well, it might be also with the other girls in your group of yoga, right? But it's about more like joy from more peaceful activities. And having just relax, An active day is the 9th of July when Mercury squares Jupiter. So a lot of, it actually can be a lot of mental stimulation, studies, courses. It might be about astrology, about tarot or gene codes or something like this, but can be a bit of a hustle and bustle, or it might indicate for you strongly a travel or meeting someone from abroad, or of course dealing with legal matters, especially if you are planning a relocation, because Jupiter is in your 9th house, enhancing this international activities or self-promotion, and Mercury 12th house can be about your psyche, your memories, getting rid of bad habits. Maybe you're meeting some guru, some important teacher for you, or you are becoming such a spiritual teacher for others, or there is a plan for a trip, really, which can be very exciting. On the 13th, we have a full moon at 21 degrees of Capricorn. That's your 6th house. So you see, you will have a clarity of what's going on with your health and work, either or both. Full moon is like a huge projector that points your attention to this. It's also a culmination, so maybe you are finally finishing some huge project, because Pluto is here giving you lots of work, or maybe you are exercising hard and now you see the result, so that's great. You are reaping what you have sown. It's a chance to evaluate your daily routine, your health regime. After this full moon, it's great to do detoxification of your body. Pluto wants you to detox your body, to get rid of anything that is not healthy and necessary anymore, bad habits and so on. Maybe you're ending a hard time, because 6th house is how we take care of others, how we serve our karma. So now maybe you're reaching the culmination of your efforts. That's great, because we are supported on this day by Venus trining Saturn, again 11th, 7th house. So very pleasant, profitable deals, contracts, consultations. Maybe it's something working through internet with clients, with like-minded people. You'll get stimulation, pleasure and support by interaction with others. 16th is a great day. We have a precise conjunction of Mercury and the Sun at 24 degrees of Cancer, your 12th house. Mercury is the messenger of the gods, and Sun is like the highest deity if we look as archetypes in astrology, because Sun gives us life, right? It's the light, it's the life, it's the joy, pleasure, our egos, our ambitions. So it's a great time to connect with the universe through Mercury, through thinking, speaking. I live in Bulgaria, Sofia, so for me this precise conjunction happens at 10:15 p.m. That's Eastern European Daylight Saving Time. So you might want to check what hour it will be in your place of living, so you can relax, breathe calmly, concentrate, write down in a diary, right? To be just a little bit with your own thoughts, so you can hear your thoughts, so you can get this aha moment. And in your case, it's your 12th house, so your emotions, your body will be talking to you. This information either will come from far away places abroad, maybe you will be suddenly receiving an email invitation to go to work to another continent, or you will get your own insight very suddenly, if of course you are attuned, let's say, and in a little bit more peaceful environment on the 16th in the evening. Maybe you will see clearly how you can eliminate self-destructive patterns and habits in your life. On the 18th, Mercury opposes Pluto, and on the 20th, Sun opposes Pluto. Those are tough days. We all collectively will feel in a tension and contradiction, possibly like me, individual, against the system, the government, the court, the bank, the business, bullies, financial institutions, and so on. Of course, Sun is your ruler, Leo, so maybe for you 20th is a bit tougher day when you will need to be careful, most of all with your health, because Sun is in your 12th house. Sun wants relax, chill out, isolation, meditation, spiritual practices, and Pluto in the 6th house might push you to go to work, to go to run around and help others, deal with problems, repair things, broken car, something broken at home, repairment work, right? So you have to find the balance. Opposition is about golden middle at the very end, physical, the body, and spiritual in your case. It might feel as an exhausting day though, and especially Mercury and Pluto might be on the 18th, even some sort of revelations and culminations regarding work and health, especially because, you see, those two planets in opposition are like the full moon. Sun and moon are in opposition, which means that there is something that have started a cycle ago when these two planets were conjuncting. And Mercury conjuncted Pluto not once, not twice, but 3 times the last winter, December 2021, January and February 2022. So think about what have you maybe planted, started, thought about during those days. It was important because it was the time of New Year's resolutions, right? And there was this new moon in Capricorn, so it might be about work, of course in your case about health as well. And now you're reaching the clarity, the culmination, you're reaping the results, you see where you're standing, you're ending something maybe, right? Maybe some health regime, diet, or getting rid of a bad habit. That's very important. Pluto wants detoxification, liberation, especially of something negative, of course. And yeah, so this is important, the 18th, 20th for you, especially might be connected to something that you have started in the winter. On the 19th, Mercury goes into your sign, and on the 22nd, Sun moves into your sign. So there we go, we start partying. The Leo birthdays are here for a whole 30 days up front. So dear Leos, of course, that's a big joy, because again, Sun is your ruler, Sun is at home. That's such a confidence, that's such a, you are irradiating light, inspiration. People love you, people admire you, people follow you. Mercury gives you this speech ability, convincing ability, travels. You might be teaching, sharing with others, building contracts, relationships, agreements. You're bright, you are active, you are warm, loving and lovable. So that's great. Of course, avoid the drama and, you know, like being the drama kings and queens. That's also possible. It's better to, you can be childish, you can be also very mature as a leader. The best is a combination of both. Never forget the inner joy, right? And share it with others. On the 25th, it's a wow, very beautiful day as well. A lot of goodies on the 25th. Even sometimes we say too good is not good, but let's see. Because on this day, Venus is squaring Jupiter. So big happiness, small big happiness is Jupiter making everything grow and expanding everything like a magnifying glass, and Venus is the small pleasures. In your 12th and 9th house is this square between them. So because it's a square, we can go a little bit over the top in our inner hopes, dreams, wishes, too much travels, too much meditations maybe. But on the other hand, it's a big internal confidence, charm, popularity amongst foreigners. If you travel somewhere, maybe you are having this retreat or a business trip abroad where you can share your knowledge and ideas with others and become the guru, the leader, the expert. Maybe you're meeting some star, some person you respect very much, like a teacher, an actor, for instance. Or, of course, maybe you are acquiring some very important knowledge that you love this knowledge, that this knowledge fulfills you from within and you feel very happy by receiving it or sharing it. From the 26th till the 31st, Mercury in your sign is very active, as going through Leo, Mercury makes squares to the planets in Taurus. That's kind of the fixed sign axis. So, of course, planets interact in a little bit more intense way between themselves. In Taurus, which is your 10th house, we have Mars, Uranus and the North Node Rahu, talking about the future, talking about development, talking about authenticity. I'm a Leo rising, so when a couple of years ago Uranus crossed the MC, the beginning of my 10th house, I became a freelancer. I couldn't do anymore with authority figures and bosses, right? I wanted to be, and I'm still my own boss. So here, Mercury is like you, your body, your image, your plans for the future. So it's incited or excited by Mars, who wants action in your 10th house, who wants professional achievements, career development, new status for you, new country, new, maybe even a divorce for some of you. You are fed up with some old boring partnerships which don't excite you, don't develop you anymore. Uranus wants you to make this quantum leap, this lion jump into your own independent, authentic future. Maybe you want to be an astrologer, right? Maybe you want to be a IT architect. And of course, Rahu in the 10th house, it's about younger generation. It's about your new dreams, which can seem quite weird. Uranus is like the demarcation line between the oddness and weirdness and being the strange fellow, black sheep, and the genius, the maverick. So in your 10th house, the world needs to see you, this kind of absolutely unique, valuable, precious human being with your own ideas, but you might also need to collaborate with people who are, let's say, IT specialists or astrologers or some kind of progressively thinking new people. Maybe it's about working with crypto coins, something like this, something very exciting, new, a bit scary, but you want it. But at the same time, remember I mentioned the end of July, it's a bit contradictory and intense, because Mercury in your first house on the 31st of July makes an opposition to Saturn in your seventh house. Saturn can be a bit of a cold shower, party pooper, because while these planets, you are excited about your own future development and independence, freedom and authenticity, Saturn still wants you to rely on your partners, or maybe evaluate, can you trust and whom you can trust from your partners? Is your personal relationship worth it? Are you building solid foundations with these people, whether your spouse or boyfriend or girlfriend, or maybe it's your advisor, client, lawyer, therapist, but there is an opposition, you know, exactly. Like Mercury wants you to shine, to share your ideas. Saturn is a bit hold the horses, you know, take this advice, do it together with someone. This someone might be far away. Maybe there are delays in collaborations. Maybe client, you are waiting for some feedback from a client, or yeah, seventh house can be about popularity, and Saturn wants you to work hard and to be very conscious and to have high moral standards on what you are putting, let's say, in internet as a quality content. Yeah, Saturn is usually this kind of controller that controls the quality, in this case, of your relationships. So maybe there is a conflict between you, your partner, and your parent. 10th house can be a parent. Maybe you have to do compromises, because Uranus in 10th house doesn't want any compromises, but Saturn probably wants you to talk things through with your own partners before launching into new, unusual, interesting professional ideas. 10th house is a status like married, divorce, a parent. So maybe Uranus wants to suddenly change the status, but the partners are a bit stuck, Saturn, in their own. Maybe they need to deal with something, right? Because Saturn here is retrograde, so partners go back into their own lives. Need to rebuild, redo something, go back into memories or something like that. So anyway, remember, the resolution of all these events or feelings at the end of July will come most likely after September, October, when Saturn and Uranus, 7th, 10th house, will make their final square. I think there you will decide to stay with these people or to separate, divorce, or maybe there will be some marriage and so on. On the 28th, we have a new moon at 5 degrees of your sign. How exciting, especially if you have your sun around the 5th degree or your ascendant, because that means a new beginning for a whole year for you. You will carry these fresh energies of the new moon, of excitement, of hope for the future. That's great. But even if your ascendant is not around 5 degrees, still make plans, make wishes, visualize, manifest. This new moon is especially for you, Leos. Enthusiasm for any personal achievements. Again, Saturn is a cross, right? So Saturn is like observing you carefully, whether your desires are healthy, basically, are good for you, for the others as well, right? Nothing harmful for anyone, not too egotistical still. So Saturn makes you way more practical, and your partners as well. This new moon is conjunct Ceres, which talks about motherhood and taking care of, and food and nutrition. So maybe you are starting a new diet, or you introduce new look or new regime for you, like daily healthy regime, exercises. That would be lovely. Maybe a new relationship even. This new moon is trined by Jupiter in your 9th house, so there is a lot of excitement, hope, faith, optimism, popularity for you. This new moon can really start your, blog, your career online or offline, as a teacher, as a writer, as a coach, someone who inspires others, but on the first place yourself, of course. Besides, Jupiter here is super important, because from the 26th of July till the 1st of August. Jupiter is stationary. That is, the planet is stopped, doesn't move, because it prepares to turn, to go retrograde. So the eyes of the universe, of society, are on Jupiterian topics like fairness and legal matters, the war possibly, because here it's in Aries, international law, treaties, agreements. In your case, it's 9th house, so you are very much considering traveling, relocation, studies, graduation, getting certificates, gaining respect, popularity, maybe starting or winning trials, court, legal matters, meeting from someone from abroad. And Jupiter also, let me think, what does Jupiter rule in your charts? So 7th house, Jupiter rules your 8th house. So also focus on intimate personal relationships, shared finances, resources, passive income, scholarships, presents, and so on. And also, of course, Jupiter rules your 5th house. Children, pregnancy, hobby, passion, business, maybe financiation of your business, so you become an independent expert. You see, everything can be quite connected. Or maybe it's about love life and a joyful holidays with kids or your loved one. In any case, dear Leos, that's how July looks like for you. Thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing my videos, and for subscribing for my channel. That really helps the channel and me grow professionally. So I wish you a fantastic, pleasant, fun, lovely, useful, successful July. Enjoy your birthdays, dear July Leos, and take care of yourself. I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.